Hello, I am Maria, and today is part 2 of my foundation segment in my series Makeup 101. So we're going to just get started. We're going to discuss, first of all, the different tools that you can use to apply your foundation. And this would be primarily like if you're looking at a liquid foundation. So number one, the fingers. The fingers work amazing. You can totally use your hands, and using your fingers is cheap. It's free and it does a great job. So that is one option. The next one are brushes. There's many different types of brushes that you can use to do your foundation. If you're using like a, this is one type of brush, and it's just kind of a flat brush. And with that, you kind of stipple it on like this. So you're just tapping it all over. So that would be one method with this type of brush. And then there are Kabuki brushes, or kind of just dense dome brushes like this. So the Kabuki, you set it on your skin and you buff it into your skin by making circular motions like that. Same thing with this brush. You'd be going like this and applying your foundation like that. Some people actually take the brush and they'll do it like this. I personally find that a lot of times brushes will leave brush strokes, and you definitely don't want to do that. But it can give you a really nice flawless finish depending on the brush. So what you're wanting to look for when you go with a Kabuki or this kind of brush is just a really dense, densely packed brush for doing foundations with brushes. The other thing that you can use are sponges for applying your makeup. And when you get this kind of sponge, a lot of times they're teardrop shaped because everybody's imitating the beauty blender these days. This is a real beauty blender. These are fake beauty blenders. And I got these at Winner/Home Sense. It's Revive Beauty as a brand, and they were super cheap. They work really well as well. The Beauty Blender is awesome, but it's pricey, like it's $25. And what you do with these type of sponges is you fill them up with water. I was never a sponge girl before because I'm like, it's gonna waste all my foundation. But when you fill them up with water first, and then you just wring them out really good, you might wanna roll it in a towel. Then it's really pliable. It doesn't absorb the foundation because it's full of water. It gives a nice finish to the skin. So if you're using a beauty blender or some sort of sponge like this, you want to put it on your skin and kind of bounce and roll. So that's how you would use that. So today for applying the foundation, I'm going to go with this brush. I'm going to link down below a video where I use the Beauty Blender, just one of my full-faced videos, so you can look at that. And yeah, if you guys want me to do one where I use my hands, I can do that as well, but that's pretty self-explanatory. The key is you want everything to be blended. You don't want to see any patchiness. So I'm going to demonstrate with this soft domed dense brush, and this is by Real Techniques, and it's just called the Expert Face Brush. And I'm going to use my Rimmel Lasting Finish. I'm going to put 2 pumps on my hands. Sometimes, lots of times people put, they'll dot it on their face first. I don't like to do that because I find I end up with more foundation than I need. And I'm going to do 1/2 of my face first, just so that you get to see the difference. So what I do is just pick up a little tiny bit of that foundation on my brush, and then I begin to buff it into the skin. And you want to go down onto your neck just slightly. You don't want, if you know when you've seen people, and we've all done it, where we end up with a line of demarcation, it's called, where you see it's like a mask. You don't want that. So the key to getting rid of that is to just blend it slightly down on your neck. If you're going for a foundation that's actually not quite right for you, this is a good trick to actually go further down the neck, just to blend everything in so it looks nice and seamless. So pick up a little bit more of that foundation and then just continue to work in circular motions, buffing it into the skin. Normally I would be just kind of going crazy, but because I'm trying to keep it kind of one side of my face so you can see the difference that it makes. Being careful. The other thing that you want to do is make sure that you don't leave out your ear. Now my ear is about the same color as my face, but if you're self-tanning or something like that, and your face is light but the rest of your body is dark, and you're matching your foundation to your neck, so you're putting on quite a lot darker foundation. If you don't bring it up onto your ear a bit, you end up looking like you have a big white ear or like way different colored ear. So make sure to do your ear if it's seriously different in color, or if your ear is super pink, that's another thing you can do, is just put a little bit on your ear. And you want to make sure and get it up onto into your hairline. And you can see the difference. Just kind of evens out your complexion and provides a nice base for the rest of your makeup. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face and then we'll finish up. As you can see, I finished putting the foundation on the other side of my face. You don't want a line here, so I blended it down into my neck, and then you want to take a mirror and just look and make sure that you got every area, that there's no weird patchy marks. It's easy, especially in different lights, to get that. Also, as you can see, you can still see eye bags. You can still see dark under here, dark under here. You can see a bit of redness in my cheeks and my chin still. That's because this is more of a medium coverage foundation. It's medium to full. You definitely can build it, but you can still see my skin through it. And that's what I want for this foundation. Now this kind of stuff, like making this a little bit whiter or brighter, I'm going to do with concealer, and that will be the next video. So stay tuned for the next segment in my Makeup 101 series that will be on concealer and on contouring. So I'm going to mix the concealer and the contouring together. Once you get your foundation on, you can always set it with a powder. That's optional, but it'll help it to stay longer. We'll do that one as well fairly soon. But anyway, hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to write them in the comment section below and I'll answer them. And as per usual, I'll put all the information in the description box. Please feel free to subscribe. And if you like the video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. And I guess that's it. Have a great week and we'll talk to you soon. Bye. Today we are starting. So part one is going to be on how to, today we are going to, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?